welcome back to another fantastic episode of Gel and Tell. It's episode 12, I believe. And wait, is it 13?
No, it's 12.
Okay, it's 12. It's episode 12. And today we have 15 minutes before our next meeting because we have gone on a wild goose chase trying to book some flights. So we're going to do the quickest podcast episode we've ever done, or at least attempt to.
It's going to be a fun one, though, because we need to catch you guys up. Basically 2 weeks, haven't we?
So busy. It's been a bit of a whirlwind. So where do we begin on the catch up?
Well, we had our first business trip, would you call it?
Everyone said we were on holiday, which I just want to put it out there. We worked every single day and some days till 1 o'clock in the morning on our laptops. So as much as you might have thought it felt at times like a holiday, but it was definitely a working holiday. So many people have said to me, "Oh, gee, how was your holiday?" I'm like, I wasn't on holiday.
Oh, it's so fun, isn't it? Because I think when people see the content, obviously it just seems, we're in a beautiful destination, the sun is shining, and we're having fun, which we always do, to be fair, even if the sun is not shining in the UK. But yeah, it was so much fun. But basically, guys, shall we explain where we went? Well, I'm still here, so.
Where I went and left and you remain. Yeah.
Do you want to tell them or shall I?
Well, does everyone not know that we were in Cyprus? Is it a
Well, not
secret?
people that don't look at our content. We're pretending that people are listening to our podcast that don't view the content.
Are we pretending?
Anyways, Georgia came to Cyprus. It was lovely. Podcast. Bye-bye.
It was fantastic. And we ate so much amazing food and did so much shisha. It was really fun.
You have seen Georgia's face, guys, when there was more food coming on the table. We went to a tavern one night, a fish tavern, because obviously you can get really good fish in Cyprus because it's an island. And Georgia wanted to get the meze, right? And I was like, absolutely fine. You'll get to experience a bit of everything. The starters come out. 2 minutes in, Georgia was like, oh, I'm almost full. No, but it's just the starters. There's about 5 times this food about to
Can we please just contextualize what these starters were? Because I can eat, right? And we had at this point on the table ceviche, octopus, dips, hummus, pittas, Greek salad, bread, olives.
Yeah.
Everything. We're talking 5 different dishes, dips, salad, breads. So I'm just going to town and Nora looks at me and she goes, maybe we should take a little break. And I was like, what do you mean? And she's like, well, there's a lot more food to come. And I was like, oh no. And I'd just done the classic thing of just shoveling down all the starters. And it was so delicious. And then just had no room left. And there must have been 20 plates.
Yeah. And every time a dish would come, the waiter would come with food, Georgia was looking at me like,
no, I cannot. And then and then he brought some fries. Fuck. No carbs, please. And then he put them down. And Nora's obviously on bodybuilding prep, so she was just going for the grilled fish and stuff, which respect for that. Because there was some really delicious fried things. And the chips came, and I was nearly in a food coma at this point. Nora's pissing herself laughing, and obviously doesn't want any chips. And I just I want one to try, but then I just push this basket of chips away to the end of the table. The waiter comes back. He picks up the chips, looks at me and just plonks them straight in front of me. And I'm just like, no, I cannot eat.
I'm gonna take them away. Yeah. Georgia did not expect the Cypriot portions. The tavern was the highlight, but I feel like everywhere we went, you would never finish your food. And I was like,
I know, but thing is, I do eat well, but I'm a little and often grazer. I'm not a big meal kind of gal. So the portion sizes were quite overwhelming. And my mum never made us finish our food either. So then the one day you said to me, they get really offended when you don't finish your food. And I was like, fuck, I literally can't.
I was finding it so entertaining. So I just told G one day, oh, they get really offended. And then she started panicking.
Trying to eat, so past over the point of full, like food baby, and then she's like, I'm joking, and I was like, for fuck's sake. I didn't want to be rude, but I literally could have exploded on certain days. But the food was amazing. All jokes aside, unreal. And yeah, all my meal prep this week was Mediterranean themed.
Yeah, she got back to the UK inspired, and was sending me all of the things that had to do with Greece or Cyprus, which was
No,
lovely. She also learned a lot of Greek words, didn't you?
no, yeah, I did.
Yeah. What is delicious?
Nostimo.
Woo! Wow, this is might be the first time that you're saying it right from the first go.
You saw the hesitation as I got the nomisto, and then I was
Um,
like, no, no, my Greek
um,
dictionary. It's all the
yeah.
useful things.
But, it was so much fun, it was so much fun, but we got so much work done. We both felt at the end of that week, we were like, "Wow." Like, we were quite productive because I guess the main aim of that trip was to, A, change environment because I think, we both work from home, same routine every single day, and sometimes to get more creative about the business and to, just work on the business rather than in the business with clients all the time. Sometimes you need a bit of a different perspective and a different environment. And that was the main aim going into that trip, wasn't it? And we got so much done. There's so many exciting updates happening with our onboarding processes for clients, the way that we deliver the service. And there's still a lot of work to be done, but we made a great start on a very exciting future for Gel and the clients that we're servicing. So that was super exciting. We also visited clients as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
we did.
yeah, one of which is my lovely sister who is a co-founder of a Pilates and physio studio in Cyprus. And we've been helping them since their launch, through the campaign, setting their offers and so on. And it was Georgia's first time visiting the studio and we did a reformer Pilates session.
And we did Matt. We did both. So we tried both of the classes.
Did you find that?
We loved it. I was speaking to someone this week whose mum has a reformer studio in Brackley, and I was like, I need this in my routine now. So I'm going to start hopefully soon doing a couple of weeks because I just loved it. I really enjoyed it. Took me back to my ballet days. I love that like burn feeling that you get from it that is different to like when you're lifting heavy weights, but it does feel like you're really like activating your muscles. So yeah, I think that plus high rocks will be my winning combination of
Right.
exercise.
It's
So
so
yeah,
good.
big
It's such a
fan.
great addition, I think. I
Yeah.
really like it. It complements my bodybuilding quite well as well because there's so much stability in core. But yeah,
Yeah.
we loved it.
Studio. Yeah, it was really good fun. Your sister did kill us. My quads didn't recover for like 4 days, but I
Yeah.
love that. I was like, it really worked. So yeah, shout out to the girls at Move and Heal. Thank you for having us. It was so beautiful. And I had a Freddo, didn't I? Well, I had multiple Freddos.
So
Freddo cappuccino. Wait, bear with me, callers. Let me order my coffee now in Greek for you. Sinomi
I love how you like there's like something like musical about the way that you say the Greek words.
Malaga. For those who don't know, I just called her an asshole.
Uh,
But it can also be used as a term of endearment, like "Hezu Malaga," which means "Hey asshole," which can be really friendly to your best friend. And yeah, so I'd say how was my pronunciation there? Because I feel like I am getting better.
but at the end, when you said with milk, say it a bit slower. Megala.
Megala,
Me is with, gala is
megala. Although classic, I tried it at the airport and I forgot the megala, so I got a black one.
not.
But it was
Yeah,
still delicious, and I was like, maybe I don't need the milk. I don't really
you don't.
mind. Yeah,
You were such a hater of iced coffee before you came to Cyprus. I'm
I
actually
was.
so proud of the fact that you've enjoyed the Alfredo and now you
Is it a Cypriot thing, Freddo, though? Can I get it in Spain when I go this weekend?
well, no, like when I went to Italy, it wasn't a thing. Spain, I think Freddo espresso is like Greek.
Because it's that foam on the top that just makes it so delicious. Like, that is the shit. Like, I see people with iced lattes in, like, Costa, and I think I'd rather drink drain water. But
I
Freddo
just Googled
espresso.
it and it says, yes, Freddo espresso is a Greek drink originated in Greece in the 1990s.
Oh, so we won't be able to get it until I come back. Uh, Delicious, though. Would 10 out of 10 recommend. If you're in Greece or Cyprus, try Freddo.
For sure. What else did we get up to? We did a content day.
We did. We filmed all of our new onboarding videos for our new onboarding flow for clients. And we also filmed loads of content. So we got loads of short form reels that we stayed up till like 1 a.m. the night before scripting, because for some reason, and I don't know if any other business owners or people, whatever, even if you don't have to own a business, but you might just do this. But like, you only do something when it's like the deadline. So like, we knew that we had a content shoot the next day, and we'd scripted our onboarding videos because that was like the first thing, but we also wanted to get some content. But we're like, yeah, I know, let's go out for dinner and just like go and get some shisha. And like, yeah, we'll just stay out. And then we get home and it's like 12:30 and we're like, oh yeah, we need to do those videos. So normal people would just go to bed and wake up a bit early and do it before they go. But no, not us. We
We're
get up.
optional though.
I know. Nora went, I know, let's put our pajamas on and get our laptops.
Problem was that I was fine with that, but then she was also fine with that. So you were like, yeah, let's do
Great
that.
idea.
Brilliant idea, Nora. And then we stayed up very late. I think, reading the scripts the next day, I must say some of them were a bit questionable. We had to tweak a few, but it wasn't
But not
bad.
too
I
bad.
think for work at 1 a.m. in the morning. Yeah,
Fine. Yeah, I think conceptually, like we were close, we were there, but it was pretty good.
yeah, it was.
Love it. Right, we've got 2 minutes and 10 seconds to wrap this bad boy up. What was your favorite part of the trip?
Well, it must be just you experiencing Cypriot culture, to be honest. Like the language, the food, you were getting excited with everything, which obviously means so much to me because, that's how I grew up. And like it was really nice to see you like enjoy the culture and the people. But then, yeah, just working in a different environment makes such a difference. Like we still enjoy it when we're in our normal like routine and stuff, but it's just every now and again it's nice to have a bit of a change because you get so much more creative and inspired. And we had so many ideas whilst we're here that we want to like expand the business. Even like going on our morning run when we went to Brodaras for 2 days, we were just chatting business throughout the run, and we came up with so many ideas that we want to do, not just now, like in the future years, and how we're going to scale the business. And it was just such good quality time together that allowed us to just think bigger for Gel.
Yeah,
What
love
was
that.
yours?
I think, well, I loved it all. I had such a great time, and I'm so grateful to your family for being so like welcoming and gorgeous, and yeah, just bringing me into the family really. The food was amazing, the company was fantastic, but my favorite moment was we were running down the beach, sun booming on us, like we're basically getting fucking sunburn at this point, but we're running like just like one of my favorite things in the world to do anyway. And we're together, we're just smiling and happy. And then we get a ding, £6,500 just landed in the bank account whilst we were running, just all from that week. And I don't mean that to brag, and I don't mean to like, I don't like talking about money necessarily, but I just think it's just was such a beautiful moment for us
It
of
was
being like,
realization.
we did that. And like, we did that whilst we were away, enjoying ourselves, for ourselves, our hard work. The night before, then literally the night before that, we'd stayed up till 2 o'clock in the morning working on the business. And then, I just feel like I don't say it to like brag about money or anything like that, but just that anything is possible when you work hard on it. And I just thought it was such a like really gorgeous moment for us of just like that, like, yeah, we earned that. And that's really fucking cool. So that was probably one of my favorite moments of my year so far. I just thought it was really nice.
That's so beautiful. Yeah, like because we've always wanted this for ourselves, and there's so much more to come, which is the coolest bit of it all. But that realization, I remember that moment when we were running. I was out of breath. Classic. This experience with running with me must have been quite interesting, but it was like a really cool realization moment of like, we've done this is our life now. And we worked really hard. It didn't just happen. Like we put in the work, we have late nights, we care so much for our clients. We even signed up a client whilst in Cyprus. And yeah, that's what it pays off at some point. And we are seeing that now. So very grateful for that.
Yeah. Love us. Well done, Team Gel. Oh,
Well
and
done.
we onboarded a new member to the team as well this week,
Yes,
which
we did.
yeah, big welcome to Nick, our latest addition to Team Gel. We're so super super happy to have you with us, and you're already making amazing work in week 1. So
Yeah,
here's to many more.
100%. Awesome.
Speaking of, we're late for our team meeting, so we better bounce. But thanks for tuning in as always. We'll see you next week for a guest episode of Gel and Tell. So stay tuned and drop us a message if you've got any questions.
So see you soon, guys.